I had my first guitar when I was 13 years old. Very tricky. I didn't have internet, so teaching myself was a very long learning curve. Still didn't really realize what I wanted to do until I got my first job out of high school, which I was working at a theater, the Cork Bay Theater, and I was a bartender and a waiter there. And then constantly being around that, I was deeply inspired by some incredible artists and performers like Lucy Tops and her husband Alex, and the owners of the theater, Ashley Searle and Vanessa Harris. And then I was playing guitar and singing to myself. And then one day with load shedding, I was worried about my tips with the restaurant. So I asked Van and Ash, the owners, if I could play guitar to the crowd waiting for their food still before the show starts. And they said, yeah, go for it. And I did. And then I decided to sing a couple of the songs. And then before I knew it, Van and Ash were asking me to be part of their show, and thus started my career as a performer. The most rewarding aspect of my career is being able to do my career and still live a beautiful life. I think that's always been my goal, is just to be find something that you love, and I found something that I love. And the most rewarding part of that is that I get to do what I love every day and support my family, and yeah, pretty much living the dream, it feels like. And that's just with myself. And then in terms of also just how us as a band, as Kings Club, we create these atmospheres. So we're playing at weddings, and these are very special days for people. So it's so amazing to be part of that very special day and to add to someone's life. They'll remember that day for the rest of their life, and it's so rewarding to be part of that and to add value to that day for them. Well, so a lot of us outside of Kings Club, we're musicians in our own right. So all of us are very experienced. We've been doing it for I mean, I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm the youngest person in the band. So we're all kind of drawing from our previous experiences, and each gig we do, we're also learning about what works best for our product. So we've been doing weddings, we've been doing performances, private events, and with that, you start to realize what a crowd sort of wants from you. And to be honest with you, every time we go to a gig, we have a list of songs that we feel we want to do. We get there, we sort of see what the vibes are like, what sort of people are there, and what seems to be going well. Then we adjust our set list accordingly to how the gig's going. So we walk in, we see what people are wanting, what we're giving them, and what they're giving back, and we adjust our steps as we go through that. We have some tentative bookings for KZN, and another one possibly coming up in Johannesburg next year early. So I think that's in February. Outside of that, in terms of abroad, we're looking like we're going to be going to the south of France when it's season that side, and we're waiting for our sort of visa things to get back to us regarding going to Miami in the United States to go do a little run there. So we've got there for a month or two. Have sort of bookings with a residency at some sort of place, and then outside of that, we'll branch off and do private functions, whether it be a birthday party, whether it's a wedding or something. So every time we want to go somewhere, be it Johannesburg, be it KZN or overseas, we like to have some sort of anchor date, and then we'll branch out from there and try do as much as we possibly can in that time.